Welcome to Vegas Wits Wagers. If you've never played Wits Wagers before, let me run real quick with how the game works. You're going to get a dry erase board and pen, and you're going to get 2 chips in your color. I'm going to hand those to you just like that. I'm going to read you a number question that you can't possibly know the answer to. For instance, in how many movies did Elvis Presley appear? What you're then going to do is this. You're going to take your board. You're going to write down an answer you think is closest without going over. So let's say we think he was in 40 movies. Other players are going to do the same thing. We're going to lay them out on the board. I'm going to lay them from smallest to largest. I'm going to write a few more here. 22, 16, 1,000, and then 42 because everybody does that in one of our games. In normal Wits and Wagers, we would then flip these up and we would arrange them from smallest to largest. But we're playing Vegas Wits and Wagers, so here's what we're going to do. We have a bet on the board over here called the long shot. The long shot lets you bet a player instead of a number. So what you can do is you can take one of your chips that you start with. You're going to get these back every time. You can take one of those and put it on someone you think is going to be the closest without going over. Once that's done, we're going to flip all of our answers up. And we're going to arrange them smallest to largest. 16, 22, 40, 42, and 100. You then get to bet your chips on which answer you think is the closest without going over. Another thing to show you on the board out here, if you've played Wits and Wagers, you know about this. The game is 7 questions long, and sometimes part of the way through the game you forget what's going on. So now you can put 100, 200, 300, up to 700. Once someone is the closest without going over, you're actually going to pull those chips and put them on their board. That way it tracks the game for you. You also have a bet here. This gives you the whole red section. This gives you the whole black section. They pay you even money, and it gives you a chance. If you feel like you only know that it's low or high, you can bet that as well. So what we're going to do is this. We were playing, I believe, the pink character. So you would, let's say, put 1 here, and maybe you think it is lower than all other numbers. So we're going to we'll use this green chip, we'll throw that there. Then we'll just sprinkle these around. There's our other one. We're going to put that here. We reveal the answer. In how many movies did Elvis Presley appear? He appeared in 31 movies. We pay the closest without going over. So we're going to take that chip to the line, put it right there, and then anybody who bet on it is going to be paid odds. So we're going to pay $300 to that, and then out here where it pays 1 to 1, we're going to pay $200 to that. Everybody takes back their cards, takes back their chips, takes back their everything. We continue that for 7 questions. At the end of 7 questions, the most money wins. This is on Kickstarter right now. The mat, which is big enough to swaddle a medium-sized dog, you're going to be able to get that for $25. If you want to add Wits and Wagers Party to it, which is right here, you're going to be able to do that for $40. And this is the real mat. This is not a demo item. When we make a demo item, we make this big blackjack table. When we want to make something for you out there, we make this awesome mat. Also, if you already know the game, Wits and Wagers Deluxe is on the back side of the mat. So it's technically, if you buy it with Party, you're getting 3 games all together. Also, all stretch goals are going to be new question packs, so there may be more new questions coming out with Vegas, and we certainly hope that you're going to back it while we're here at Gen Con. If you do, there's all kinds of things, but for those of you at home, we will ship this to you. You'll get this giant, awesome mat, and all of that for the lowest price possible. We certainly hope you give it a try. We think this is a game that stands up to all the great party games that are out now, to games like Codenames and The Resistance. We think Wits and Wagers should be there, and we hope you feel the same way.